Okay, I'm going to show you how to print out your logos. You need to go down to your start and maybe type in Photoshop so it pops up. You want to hit that, and when it pops up, you'll see it kind of show up on your taskbar down here. I want you to right click on that and pin it. I know mine says unpin because I pinned it. I want you to pin it to the taskbar. That way when you start it up next time, you just hit that and it opens it up. Alright, so what you're going to do is, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to File, New, and you're going to make your width 8. You need to change the pixels to inches. Don't forget that. You might have to rechange this. So 8, you might want to change that to inches first. 8 inches by 10 inches. Yeah, make that 150. So 8 inches, 10 inches. People will come up to me and say my picture's too small. It's because you did 8 pixels. You did 8 pixels, 8 inches. 8 inches, 10 inches, 150. Hit create. This should pop up. It might be white. That's fine. What I want you to do is make sure these are the only ones check marked. If you go to Window, make sure Layers is check marked. Layers, Options, Tools, and then whatever your new document is automatically check marked. So these are the only 3 that should be check marked. If they're check marked, like say you got color right here, just go to Window and uncheck mark it. This is just the nice beginning clean desktop. You get Layers, your tools, your option bars, and your document. Alright, so you get 8 by 10. You're going to go to File, Open, go to your desktop, find your folder, and I've gotten three different logos here to show you how to do this. So I'm going to click on one, hit Open, and what happens is like, oh, what happened to my other one? I lost it. No, you didn't lose it. It's right here. It's right here. So you just click on this, drag it down a little bit, and then over here on your toolbar is the Move tool, the very, very, very top one, Move tool. If you put your mouse over it, it shows you what it does. So you're going to click on this Adidas logo right here. Click, drag, and when you see that little white box with the plus in it, let go. It brings it in for you, so you don't need this anymore. So hit Close. So this is where that's going to be. If this is a regular piece of paper, this is about the size you want your logo to be. So don't worry about the white, because that's going to be white when we print it. So maybe position it up here so you can, fit 3 more in there. Okay, so that was easy. That was Move tool. All right, File, Open. And if it's black and white, if it's strictly black and white or red and white or whatever, you don't need to really change the colors. But if you want to make sure everything's just black and white, because that's the reason why I'm showing you this, is to show you how to use the threshold tool. You go to Image, Adjustments, Threshold, and it makes everything strictly black or white. And you move this little triangle up or down, and you can see it get lighter or darker. So you find a happy medium where you like it and hit OK. So nothing really changed much. So let's try another one. File, Open, and that's about the size you want. Let's try the Chipotle. So moving that in, I'm gonna still got the Move tool. I'm gonna click on this tab up here, just drag it down just a little bit, just so you can see both of them. And then I'm gonna use the Move tool and move it in. Don't need this anymore. Close it. Now it's really kind of small, and that white is in the way. So if the white gets in the way, I'm going to show you a little trick here. Use the Magic Wand tool. And if you can't find the Magic Wand tool, you see these little triangles at the corners of these boxes? Sometimes it might, might be the Quick Selection tool. You want to hold your mouse button down until this sub-menu pops up. Because right now, if I just click on it, nothing happens. But if I hold my mouse button down, another sub-menu pops up. There's a Magic Wand tool. Go ahead and select that. And then you're going to select on this white part right here. And then you just hit backspace on your keyboard. It gets rid of it. And then you can go to select, deselect, and it gets rid of that selection. Now I still need to make this bigger because it's not as big as that. And so if you look over here in your layer box, these eyeballs mean if it's on or not. So I'm, turning off the eyeball, turn it on. So I know I'm on that layer because that layer is highlighted. So I'm going to go to Edit, Free Transform. And what this does is it makes it bigger or smaller. And the box didn't pop up, but it will for you. And what you do is you just click on the edge and drag it to the size you like. So I say like right about there. And then to get rid of this box, you just hit Enter on the keyboard. So it goes right back. So this has got to be strictly black or white. So once again, refresh, Image, Adjustments, Threshold. So you're going to go to Image, Adjustments, Threshold. You want to probably do this to every logo you do. It's going to pop this up, and then you just move this to where you like it. So I kind of like it right here. Hit OK. Good. Now we're ready for the next one. File, Open, and then you see Bob Marley right there. Like, well, what does Bob Marley have to do with logos? And how am I going to trace Bob Marley? I'm going to show you. You hit Open. You're going to go up here to the tab bar, just drag them down just a little bit. Use the Move tool. I'm on the Move tool. Move this over so I can see them better. And I'm just going to click, drag, and when I see that little white box with the plus in it, let go. Don't need this anymore, so close it. Alright, so I need to make this smaller. So refresh, Edit, Free Transform. That makes layers bigger or smaller. And that's how I did the Chipotle. That's how I'm going to do Bob Marley here. So I'm going to put him right about there. And again, this is about how big your logos should be when you print them. And to get rid of the box, we hit Enter on the keyboard. And then I want to make it strictly black and white. So I'm going to go to Image, Adjustments, Threshold. And then I move this to where I like it. Like say right about there. So now Bob Marley is shapes. He's not multicolors. He's strictly black or white. So this is easy to trace. So you hit OK. And then, hey, I'm ready to print. I mean, you could probably squeeze one more right there, but this is fine. So to print, you go to File, Print, and you're going to be printing to, oh, you see what I did there? First thing you want to do is make sure you have the right layout. This is landscape, this is portrait. So make sure however you want it to print, it should print the right way. So that's the first thing you do before you even change your printer, is figure out the layout. So I want portrait. You go up here to the printer selection and you're going to choose FHS room 1408. You won't have as many printers as me, but this is the one you want. Do not print to the color. That's really expensive. Print to the regular black one. So FHS room 1408. Hit Print. It'll print. And then what you do is you can keep these on there. Just turn the eyeballs off. And then drag in your next 3 or 4 and do the same thing. So hopefully I explained that well. If I messed up anything, you can just go back and rewatch a video, or better yet, come up to my desk and ask me. So you need to print out between 20 and 25 logos about this size on an 8x10 document that you make in Photoshop.